So, any shot really in golf, and this is mainly at the, I guess for you, wedge 9-9 and low, and the club's shorter. What you found, when you're hitting a driver, your spine angle can always be up there because the club's out here, you see. It doesn't need that much spine tilt. When you go into a golf ball that's a lot closer and a shorter club, you need to bend over more to reach the golf ball. So what you want to try and do is put this club on underneath you on your hips there. You push that back so the hips go back as the shoulders go forward. Okay, so you're tilting forward there.
The legs are hardly moving.
Your legs are staying. Well, the legs in some ways, if anything, are going back this way. Yeah,
which is happening there.
Exactly. So the legs go back. Now you bring the club back in front of you, and from there, just soften the knees there. Okay, just to put a bit of flex in the knees. Now, if you look at that sort of setup there, now we've got a nice straight back. Okay. It's a nice angle over the golf ball there. I mean, in the past before, your spine and your club were almost kind of straight lines.
I can feel
and it was just very straight up and very flicky. And because when you're straight up this way, your arms get quite tough, your shoulders, it just gets very wobbly and there's not much control.
Gareth said go over.
Yeah,
and I could feel it.
Exactly. So in some ways, I'll put my hand on that. That's my fault then for you trying to get over the ball and going on your tiptoes. We need to make sure we. No. It's just if you've gone away and. The way I look at anything, whatever you tell someone, even if you tell them the right thing, if they go away doing the wrong thing, I've told them the wrong thing. Because you've translated it, it doesn't matter, but you've left understanding on one thing that you've said, okay, I got to lean. We've got to make sure that the weight stays equal. If we started off here perfectly straight to there, your weight's pretty much down through those three body parts, hips, feet and shoulders, yeah? So as they go forward, which they need to do, they need to go back, and that sort of counterbalances each other. If we just lean forward from the hips here, they stay there and that goes forward, your weight now goes forward, you're going to fall forward this way, and then you're playing golf on your tiptoes, try not to move. Okay, this setup here now on the left hand side, the legs could be flexed a little bit if I'm being honest, but okay.
Are they too far apart there?
Not too far apart, but they're a little bit on the straighter side to me, okay? Okay, but in terms of the actual swing, because you can hinge up, nice hinge of the wrist there now, lovely position. This is a full wedge you're hitting there, okay? Come back to the golf ball. I mean, lovely strike of that golf ball there. You can see you return your spine. If I put a line on there and go back to setup, nothing's changed, is it?
No.
So you basically set up in a great position, swung your arms back over your shoulders and return back to an equally good position again. There's no variable at all. The only variable now is your club going up here and then coming back down there, which is what you've done. So the club goes up the line, your hands now go back down the line. Hands up the line. Look at your hands tracking up that red line, the underline. Right, so there's a very similar movement there with your hands throughout that swing. Okay, so we do that again. So if we put a line up there, your hands go up that line, come back down that line, up the line, back down.
Yes.
There's minimal things to go on. And again, at this point, your club you can see now is perfectly on line with that green shaft, or that green line, which means you're swinging now at the golf ball. So the club then comes back down at impact, perfectly on that green line. There's so many good things there in terms of, as a coach, we look at there's some good lines in the swing. You're creating some good angles, some good positions, hence why the strike was lovely. And when you swing through, had you swung through a bit more, we can see the club now on the same line as on this side this way. So again, a lot of good things there, hence why the ball then went up in the air and landed pretty much by the flag when it went through. But the putting, again, anything with a shortish club, 8, 9, 9 and down, it's still relevant with the 7, 6 and 5 and driver, it's just not needed as much. But I would still potentially do this habit, and again, if I've got a video, I'll try and show the one the lady I mentioned before of what she does, so you can see what the routine looks like. When you look, you think, oh, it sounds funny. When you watch it,
it's good.
It's the thing that you do. Exactly, yeah. So from there, now lean over the golf ball there. Now from there, we can just swing your arms and your shoulders. There's no real flick in the wrist there now. That's a nice solid movement there. Club coming up there. It's obviously a bit of a big swing because you're whacking it quite far, but there's no wrist flick at all. There's no flick of the wrist at all. It's just shoulders going back and forth, and the ball then going down and almost going in. Okay, does that make sense now with the tilt? So you still want to keep your weight equal amongst your heels and toes.
I need to be having this, doing this at home.
I'd practice that, yeah, exactly.
Get
a mirror so you can see what it looks like. So where your hips are there and your shoulders there, the shoulders go there, they go back.
But I totally understand it.
Good.
And then
that is the
back
main thing.
out there to the putting practice.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then trying, I think, once you get a more consistent strike and less wrist, the 2 putts for this. Have you done the 6 holes yet with 2 putts?
5.
5's your best, yeah.
5's your best.
I reckon you get.
I've done 5
I reckon you double that.
And I wonder if I get to 5 and I'm like,
pressure. Of course it is, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But when you're now getting beyond your PB, it's like,
I've even been on the 6th hole
Yeah,
to
yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
You know, not properly.
Yeah.
I've only got to 5.
Yeah.
But I then walked over and I thought I need to be on it to
Yeah,
feel
exactly.
it.
Yeah. And again, the more you do that, and I reckon if you can get a consistent strike and that better setup, you'll be doing 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Once you're on the 6, you
I've
can
been
just go
doing
again
an
and
hour.
start again. Yeah.
An
But
hour
with that
there.
putting, I think by doing that game, it's tilt forward,
Bet.
hit a putt, stand up. Don't
Okay,
stay in
yeah,
that position
bet.
because your lower back would be.
Since I've seen you more or less, yes, I've been over there putting the time in an hour at a time, so I'm not too tired.
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
It.
Yeah.
But 90% of the time,
You've
I
been
can
doing
feel
it.
it.
Yeah. Hopefully now
90%.
you won't be doing that as much. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.